Good evening, and welcome to Armageddon Live, Series 2, Episode 13, Revelation 1, verse 3, on this 21st of April, 2020. I'm your host, Daniel Decrypted. I'm rather late tonight, and I don't have anything really prepared, but I wanted to come on and still say that this thing is still on. I still have a lot of stuff I need to say, but it takes a long time to prepare things. But I didn't want to leave you with nothing. So let's just go over and look at a verse that I can't get it out of my mind. It's always there, even though I repeat it over and over again. I'm hoping that some others will pick up on it and wake up, or I don't know. Anyway, so let's go over to the website and we'll just go to the bibliography. We're just going to look at the Bible, so go down to our nice King James that I don't think I've looked at it at all since starting this new series. So we go to the King James and we go to archive.org. In case you want to look at this nice King James 1611 King James Bible. It is at I'll put the link in below. I know not all people are nutty like me and like old books and everything. So there's our nice King James Bible. We need to run down to the end of it to find the book of Revelation. And that's not the book of Revelation. So it should be about there. Oh yes, there we are. So, Revelation page 1. And we're going to go to verse 3. And we're going to go and look at another one so we have something that's blown up already. There we go. Oh, I didn't even... Alright. So, let's just underline it. That way it's really sticks out and everything. So, it says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein. For the time is at hand." I just think it's important that we come to see these words as they truly are. That this is the only Bible that God specifically gives a blessing for us if we read it, if we hear, and if we do the things that are written therein. There isn't any other book that has this blessing attached to it. And there's good reason for it, because this is the book that we seem to study the least, even though it's the one that's most relevant to our times right now, and yet we study it the least. And so God specifically says, study it, and do the things, follow what is written therein. And then he tells us exactly why. And this is what is most appropriate for us, or most pertinent to us right now. For the time is at hand. God doesn't want to lose us. He wants us to be ready for Christ's coming. And we can only be ready for Christ's coming if we know what's coming and we know how to be ready for it. Because as Jesus points out in Matthew 24, there are deceptions coming. There are deceptions that are already out there in the world. And the question is, how many of us are actually deceived because we don't study enough? So that's one of the things that why God tells us to study this book so much, because it opens up the deceptions. That's what I said in, I believe it's episode 2, that's what prophecy was created for. It was created as a weapon to release those who are deceived. And sometimes that's us, we ourselves, who are reading the book, that we've been deceived about something, and God just wants us to not be deceived. He doesn't want any of us to be lost. So please, I'm going to go now, but please think on these words. Mull them over in your head. Ponder them. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. It is at hand. As I said, that's why I'm doing these studies, so people will know. That's why I hope and pray that someone will hear these messages. Someone will come forward. Someone will watch. Someone will question. Someone will ask. Someone will seek answers. For the time is at hand. As always, I wish you a blessed and safe night, a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye.